Hey guys.
I was busy posting. So you can do it one of two ways. You can do it one of two ways. But both of them, you have to write the format first. So now I can do it either by taking the journal and knowing I'm doing trading stock and debtors control, and then I look at this journal and everything applicable I go put in here. So I literally work from journal to journal, or I can work from account. So now I look, I see CPJ, so I go to the CPJ, I look for the amount, I put it in. I see CJ, I go to the CJ, I look for the amount, I put it in. Whichever method works for you. Okay, so I see here we were doing the second method. So I go to the DAJ. Now I can tell you that whenever it says cost of sales, I know I'm going to use the cost of sales, because you will not find a column called trading stock in the CRJ, DJ or DAJ. So if I go, yes?
The question, since you first started by putting in the format, what about these transactions on age?
Okay, so if you look, Nay, can you see that there's a lot of lines left? Okay, so let's quickly look. Her question is, what about the things, the extra information? So if I look at this extra information, can you see this is going to be drawings trading stock, and this is going to be a mistake that I fix. It's nothing to do with any of these journals. Can you see that? If it was something that had something to do with the journal, for instance, I will tell you, oh, the amount in sales is overstated with 100 Rand. Then I'm not going to take the 62,790. I'm going to subtract 100 first before I put it in. Does that make sense? Okay, question? No. So let's go on. Trading stock. I see DAJ. DAJ is here at the bottom. So trading stock is the cost of sales. DJ here, again, it's the cost of sales. Can you see when I set up a paper, I can play with this so much. So I want you to listen to these videos again. Can you see there? So they want me to calculate the debtor's allowance here. But what if I gave you the debtor's allowance and you had to calculate the cost of sales? And what if I said to you, only 4,000 of the debtor's allowance we received the goods back. The rest was just allowance in its own, where we gave a rebate. Can you see that then you're only going to work on the 4,000 to calculate the cost of sales? Can you see if I give you this and I told you, okay, let's calculate the debtor's allowance, but remember, 100 Rand, we didn't receive the goods back. It was just a rebate. Can you see? Then I will calculate the debtor's allowance and add the 100. Does that make sense to you? Okay. So let's go on. The next is the CRJ. CRJ, cost of sales, is a question mark. And we calculated it to be 48,300. Is that right? And yesterday, remember, I did all that things of what if there were a discount. So please go make sure you understand this. So now I'm just left with the CAJ. No? Oh, you can't see. Sorry. The CAJ. Oh, genade. I'm not very well organized today, man. So the CAJ, I go look for trading stock, 17,450. I'm not going to balance yet because I remember there's that transactions at the end. Okay. Let's go to debtors. Debtors has got a balance 45,770. The DJ doesn't have a debtors control. So I'm going to look for sales 47,060. Bank and discount allowed. Why do I do that? If I go to the CRJ, I see it's two separate columns. Meaning this debtors control is both the discount and the bank. I can just take the 32,210 as it is. Debtors allowance, I need to calculate because this is a question mark. So I'm going to say 45. The markup is 30, so it's 130 over 100. And that gives me what? 5850. Okay, so now I also see, oh, they give me here at H, they gave me the general journal. Can you see they didn't give you the first two columns? I only have totals for my controls. So let's go look at the controls. The debtors control and the creditors control. What am I doing? Only debtors, right? So I'm going to say journal debit, and I'm going to take that 560. On this side I'm going to say journal credit, and I'm going to take the 520. If I look at the transactions, the owner took stock at cost. So you remember that would be drawings, trading stock. Right. What T am I doing? Trading stock. What side is it? Credit. What's the contra? Drawings. So I say drawings, GJ, and they say the cost is 1,150. I must always remember this is cost price. So if I gave you the selling price, you would have used the 30% to work it to the cost price. Is everybody sharp? Okay. Next one. A donation of stationery. So it would have been donation, debit, stationery, credit. Was mistakenly recorded as a donation of stock. So I said donation, trading stock. This one is wrong, this one is right. So, can you see trading stock is on the credit side? So what am I going to do to cancel it? I'm going to go to the debit side. So on the debit side of trading stock, I'm going to put the 1,560. And what will I write as a contra? What is not donation? Stationery. Remember, this is how I test the general journal as well. I don't have to ask your general journal to test it. Let me quickly draw it for you the way we used to. It would have been donations, stationery, the amount, which is wrong. But I now said donation, trading stock. Ne? Which, this one is right, this one is wrong. So I'm going to take this one out and put this one in. So how do I take the trading stock out? I go debit side. And what am I going to credit? The right one, trading stock. And now I just need to balance. So let's make sure. I'm going to add the debit side. So I plus everything. What do I get? Can I please ask? You are now grade 10. So you do not show the format of your balancing wrong. Ne? This is grade 1 work. So let's go again. You're going to total this, put it in the double line. What is the amount? It was homework. What's the amount? 232590. And now I know this goes this way. 232590. Then I say that 2325 less these things will give me my balance CO, which is what?
129490.
And I know this one is copy and paste. Now I'm going to do the same with the debtors control. I'm going to go to the plus side and I'm going to total the plus side. And that 93390 goes to this side. And now I say 93390 less 32 less 5 less 520. And that's going to give me
54810.
And this one I'm going to copy and paste here.